Hey everyone, I want to make this a quick video talking about the Rayquaza Gold Star and how I believe it's undervalued compared to the first edition Charizard. There's no way you can tell me that the 4,800 of these, almost 4,900 of these in existence with PSA is more valuable than the 1,300 of these with PSA for Rayquaza. There's 48 tens of the Gold Star and 124 tens of the first edition Charizard. Now, before you lose your mind, I know this is this is Pokemon. This started everything. It holds a place in everyone's heart. That's fine, but this card's been printed so many times, and in those times it was printed, not a whole lot changed. Like, sure, you have the Stormfront Zard, but outside of that, they're all the same. Besides, of course, none of them have the first edition stamp. This card's been overdone. It's been overplayed. Pokemon's got to, it's going to work on a lot of us. You release a set with a reprint Charizard, you're going to buy it, you're going to chase it, it's going to be expensive. But till when? They're going to keep doing this. And the Rayquaza Gold Star was in such an era that Pokemon was dead, was not popular, that they're never going to print this card again. They might. They printed the Umbreon with celebrations, but I don't think we're going to get this card in a reprint. And it is, I think, the holy grail of Pokemon. It literally has the word holy right there. Whoops. I do happen to own one, and so you could say I'm biased. Doesn't matter. It's my opinion, but I'm very grateful to own this. I was able to pick it up years ago, and I've kept it ever since, of course. I used to own a 6 as well, but I had to sell that one off. I wish I kept it. I like Rayquazas, and you could say I'm biased, but I don't know. The numbers, I listened to the numbers, and I believe this card will one day surpass the Charizard. Like, there's one listed on eBay for $350, and I think that's a fair asking price. Why not? This was a $40,000 card. Yeah, whatever. People have a lot more money than they did years ago. There's things like crypto. A lot of these people with money, they are deep into. There's people that made a lot of money in crypto, and I believe that maybe directly relates to Pokemon popping off the way it has been. Because, there's people that have more money now, and those people that have that money we like Pokemon. And if I was able to afford this, I'd buy it for this price. There's 48 in the world. How often is this card going to come up for sale in a 10? I believe, in the next 20, 30, this is going to be, we'll see. It will sell for this price one day. Maybe not today, but there will be a time where this card sells for over $250,000 in a 10. With that being said, the Dragon's Exalted Rayquaza, I think it's undervalued. You can get this card for under $1,000. And you might say, oh, there's so many on the market, like $200. Yeah, maybe there's a lot of raw copies on the market, but there's 822 that have been graded with PSA. That's not a lot. 34 tens, that's way less than the Rayquaza. And this is a set that came out in 2012 compared to 2005. You'd think maybe Pokemon had printed more boxes. Maybe they did, And maybe this card's, you know, I read on Reddit somewhere that this card was incredibly hard to pull. Like one shiny in every case. Like these black and white shinies, I think they have a lot more room to grow. So there's a bit of investment advice if you'll take it. Don't take it word for word, but some of these black and white shinies, I know the Charizard, Blastoise, the Rayquaza, they all do well. But like Hydreigon, that's a super cheap card. Very cool. I don't even... Whatever. Take it as you will. I'm going to say it. I think this card's more valuable than the first edition Charizard. It's only got one thing over the Rayquaza, and that being its first base set. You know, first ever set in English. And it's what really sparked all of this 20, almost 30 years later. So if it never changes, it never changes, but it's for that reason. This card is not more beautiful than this card. There's no way. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching.